Hi, Courageous Ones, Ruthie Otero here. This week, I wanted to share some extra footage that I had from last week's hike with my World Domination Summit tribe. I wanted to share it separately because 3 of the folks that I interviewed all talked about having and quitting their corporate job. And I thought it might be useful for some of you guys thinking, I can't invite more adventure into my life. I have a corporate job with security and benefits. If I leave that, I could ruin my life, which could be 100% true. There are others of you who might want to quit your corporate job, but maybe need a little encouragement or just an example of people who've done it and survived to tell the tale.
I was with my career for 21 years. I was in advertising sales. I didn't enjoy it, but I stayed there for the safety, the benefits and stuff like that. What made me break out is just because I wanted to do a career change, but I didn't have my degree. So in my mind, I knew that was going to hinder me. Long story short, 4 years ago, we're taking our oldest daughter to visit college campuses. And I was walking around the campuses going, and regret. Oh, I didn't do this. I said, yeah, a college degree would be nice, but at my age, why do I want to start all over? Got back home from visiting colleges, started researching online degrees, found a program and started summer of 2014. Was still working at that time, got to the end of the year and said, you know what, I'm going to quit my job, take a leap and just go school full time.
So what happened in that time that gave you the courage to not do online, but go all the way?
I was never one to take risks. Really being exposed to a different mindset, especially being exposed to like World Domination Summit and Camp GLP, a different mindset that said, you know what, you don't have to subscribe to being in this box. It gave me a little bit more comfort zone to say, I'm finally going to take a risk in my life. And I did.
After he started school, he was like, this is wrong, this is a mistake, I can't do this. But then what happened, George?
After my first course, which was an 8-week semester, and got an A, I never got A's in high school. It increased my confidence and I knew I could do it. You know, being surrounded by people that do take risks and more adventurous, my mindset was like, if they can do it, then maybe I need to also. And if you do fail, it's okay. You learn from it.
What helped you break out? What finally made you do it?
I came out of the closet, that was it.
But what did it? What made you do it?
I met a guy that I actually really fell in love with in a different way than just having a sexual relationship with. And that opened the door of, oh, I can be this. And as soon as I saw that, I started seeing, wait, I don't want to be in the corporate world either. So I opened that closet door. And then I realized I really want to be doing something active in my life, so I started cycling. That opened that door. I'd always done activities, you know, healthy activities that I didn't enjoy. So what I learned from my own journey was the first closet door opened, which then opened another, and opened another, and opened another.
So you had a corporate job for 13 years?
And then 10 years in, I took a 6-month sabbatical to travel around the world. On that trip around the world, I knew I was going to leave my job at some point. But then I stayed another 3 years because I was making a lot of money and I like to plan things. I saved money to quit and I still lived like I was in college, so I was not spending a lot. I didn't take a year off. I mean, I got a job serving brunch on the weekends and secret shopping and lift car driving, and people were freaked out and like, what was I doing? But I knew that I would find what I wanted to do or something. So the year that I was doing all those weird odd jobs, I wrote a book, I wrote and produced a film. So I got to do all the things that I'd wanted to do. And then I ended up finding a job that I really loved randomly, which I wouldn't have found had I stayed at my other job. I don't regret like 1 second of it.
I'm really inspired by these folks, not just because they quit their corporate jobs, but because they did so as an act of being true to themselves and going for something that they wanted without knowing whether it was going to work out or not. Risking failure. That's an adventure. And the 3 of them really seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. I think George has another corporate job, and Amy has a corporate job where she gets to travel the world with it. I want that job. And I love what Amy said last week, that if you're a reasonably competent person, you always figure out a way to live. And I have nothing against corporate jobs. If you're there and you're happy, it could be about leaving the safety and security of your position and going for another position that you really want. But regardless of what you do, there's always a way that you can live a better story. Let me know in the comments below why you're thinking of quitting your job. And if you have quit your job, how did it turn out? We all want to know. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. And in the meantime, remember, live a better story.
I am what I am today, 'cause I did it my way. Nothing y'all can say. In this life or the next one. Watch me, I'ma be the best.